and a 20-second rest phase. Sorry, I got to get this recording set up again. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. I'm going to go through the first 6 exercises just to start, and then we do have water breaks throughout, so we'll knock everything out the rest of the demos once we get to that point. So I'm going to post that workout one more time if you want to refer to it at all, and then we'll go ahead and get moving for you from there. So first exercise might be a little bit funky if you have a little bit of range of motion issue, so we'll give you some options. You're kind of down into this reach, and I'm not doing really a full lunge jump, but I'm in a kind of a lunge position that whole time. Even since we're reaching down, I don't want you to lean so far forward that you're falling up over that knee. Number 2, going to be pretty simple. Back yourself out. We're trying to work into a bit more of a speed squat. 40 seconds will be a lot of time for that, but try to go at your own pace. Third exercise in this first set, we're going to go into a glute bridge hold, so my butt's up in the air the whole time, and alternating leg kicks. Take these slow and controlled. We don't need to kind of rush and dance down on the ground. Take them slow and steady. So that's going to be the first lap. Second lap, you're going to be down into a supine position, and you're pulling your scap back. So this one's a little bit funky, but we really want to try to activate that back. Next 2, also down on the ground, feet are up into the air, coming into an oblique crunch. So I'm just twisting from side to side. Big key on these always is that we're really trying to focus on activating that core and your obliques, not just trying to worry about speed. So then the third exercise in that second pod, you're down into a plank, coming down to the forearms, back up to the hands. If you have wrist issues at all, just stick down the forearms. I'll show you how to do a little bit of a twist with that movement. So back yourself out, get yourself ready to go. We'll warm you up, get into that lower body pod first, and then scoot towards that second one. Hopefully everybody's listening to All Star right now, because that's the first song and like the last 5 songs on that playlist too. Back yourself out. I don't know if I saw somebody already running and punching, but we'll start in 3, 2, 1, up nice and tall. Nice strong run and punch to start. This first one, especially 5 seconds left, we'll go into that abduction. 3, 2, 1, come into that, jumping jack, sorry. Bamboozled myself right there. Somehow I didn't remember what exercise was coming up next, even though we've done this 15 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stagger those feet front to back. Open, open, open. Out wide with that hip. Once again, during these strength exercises, it's a good opportunity to maybe do some more of these hip rotations or hip openers during the rest phase. 3, 2, 1, down to the ground. Set of mountain climbers right here. Gonna hit 5 seconds, and then you'll roll around to your back. 3, 2, 1, roll around to your back. Rolling those legs left to right. That lower back and maybe that upper back should get up off the ground. Rotate as much as you can. 4, we're going to go to glute bridges next. 3, 2, 1, glute bridge up. Squeeze through those glutes as much as you can. Really try to activate here. We'll be doing single leg ones in a little while. In 4 seconds, you're going to stand up. 3, 2, 1. Down into that groin, hamstring, stretch, chest up tall, slow, steady stretch through those hammies. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand them on up. A little bit of a rotation right here. Swivel those hips left to right, lie down those feet. We just got 2 more. High knees are gonna come up next. Then we got a set of burpees. 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees right out in place. Then we got 1 set of burpees. Promise you on this one, we only got 1 set of burpees today, and it's only 15 seconds coming up in this warm up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down into the burpees. Drop them down to the ground. Push yourself, boom, back on up. Gonna hit 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started into that first pod. 2, 1, and relax. So first exercise, might just want to take this one into a lunge to start. Otherwise, you're down in this little bent position, kind of coming into this half lunge jump, moving in a 180-degree turn. 3, 2, 1, go. So maybe you're even just up a little bit taller, 2, and not really coming down into a full lunge. A lot of times if you go right into a really intense exercise coming out of that warm-up when you're not quite as warmed up, you're not going to be as ready to go for it. So take them into a normal lunge to start. We got 15 seconds, 15 seconds. The deeper down you hold that lunge, the tougher it's going to be. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So now here's a good time if you want to maybe stretch through the hips, stretch through those hamstrings a bit more. 2, loosen them on up. We got 10 seconds of rest. We move into the squats right now. So we're going through each of these 3 times, then a water break. 3, 2, 1, go. Squats right in place. This is an easy one too if you want to try to push yourself a little bit more. Play with a few variables, add some weight, or you can just speed that process up. If you really start to go quick, focus on not letting yourself fall forward or turning the squats into just hip hinges. Chest is still up nice and tall. We'll be down on the ground next. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So plop yourself down to the ground. Goal is to keep the hips up off the ground that whole time. Extend one leg out at a time. No speed necessary here. This will finish lap 1. We'll go through 2 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So even when we're just holding this position, try to really feel that those glutes are turning on. So maybe even pop your hands down onto your butt to feel that glute turn on and feel the difference of right here, I'm just kind of sinking and sagging. I want to try to turn the glutes on that whole time. This one is a little bit easier to just push the hips up off the ground and not really activate those glutes. So try to feel that difference. 2, 1, pop them on back up. Lap 1 done, we're coming back into those lunges. And a lot of times I'll mention activating the glutes, trying to feel that little squeeze. If you guys have no idea what that means, you can just shoot me an email or a comment afterward too, and kind of help give you something else to work with. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't worry about how many reps of these lunges and switches you get, because just holding this position right here is challenging. So even just holding that little position in that lunge is really going to be difficult. Take them into a normal lunge if you need. If that hold gets too tough, just come on out, rotating lunges, walking yourself around. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You guys always have the option too, if we're in something like this and we're doing a jump, just come into a walk. So you can kind of walk yourself around, lunge yourself back, and keep rotating. So you can always take that jump out. 5, 4, squats again. 3, 2, 1, go. On this one, I try to want you to work consistently that whole time. So don't burn yourself out in the first 20 seconds, trying to go as quickly as you can. Just pace yourself out, pace yourself out. 40 seconds, still a heck of a long time to do these squats for. We're about halfway through, got less than 20 seconds left, then we're back down on the ground. Trying to keep those hands off those hips as much as you can. A lot of times we push ourselves up away from the ground. Don't use those arms to help. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Back on down to the ground. And then we got one more lap through. Coming in, same thing. Activate those glutes. You can see here, this doesn't look too much different, but I just let my glutes kind of hang inactive as opposed to pushing and driving those hips upward. 3, 2, 1, go. Arms are as light as possible too, so if they're down on the ground, don't push yourself up with those arms. Try to just keep them light and loose that whole time. Extend that leg outward. Good work, y'all. Good work. Less than 15 seconds. Then we're back up one last time for those lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Boom. Hop them on back up. So push those legs pretty intensely on this last set through because we just got one set, full water break, and then we're moving to a little bit more of a core exercises in that next pod. 5 seconds, last set of the lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. Once I give you that halfway call, kind of think about, okay, can I maybe work a little bit harder, work a little bit more quickly in this exercise, or do I just need to stick at that same pace? We're past halfway right now. Even though we're reached down, don't let that back just sink. You're still pretty strong through that back too. 10 more seconds and you can relax. Change them into a bit of a lunge at any point. 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, relax. Ten more seconds. We got one last set of squats. Maybe a good way to pace too is you're up here. Quick breath, quick inhale, back down. 3, 2, 1, go. We really want each of these squats to be consistent in their form and their effort too. So once we get a lot of these reps done, don't slow yourself down or don't start to fall forward. Doing well, well, well. This is a lot of reps. Pushing through towards that end. We're back down to the ground one last time after this. 10 more seconds and y'all can relax. Keep them coming, keep them coming. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Drop them on down. So the next 3 exercises are going to be down to the ground, on the ground too. So after this one, if you just want to hang out on the ground and grab some water, that's your choice. We're not going to be up standing for the next 3. We got a full minute after this one too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hitting 20 more seconds, so we're halfway. Keep that pace coming. Extend that leg all the way out. Pause for a half second at the top. 10 more seconds. Activate, activate, activate. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Drop yourself down. So we actually only have 45 seconds here, but we will still be on the ground for the next 3 exercises. So exercise number 1, down to the ground in this lane position. Arms are straight out, so this is a little different than kind of a back extension. You're pulling your scaps back together, extend them back out. We want to try to keep a little bit elevated this whole time, so don't just lay on the ground and pull here. We want to keep a little bit elevated, pull, squeeze back each time. 3, 2, 1, go. This might look like an easy exercise too, but a lot of times our back is really underdeveloped, and this can be pretty tough. So pulling those arms, almost making a little field goal post with your arms, back out again. Pull them back, boom, back out. Feet are up off the ground if you can that whole time. Trying to keep that lower back a little bit tight the whole time through. 3, 2, 1, relax. A little smaller muscle group too, so it might be pretty intense, pretty much on fire that whole time. Legs are up into the air. Coming into that oblique crunch. Controlled down each time. Don't yank with your head. Rotate out. Don't aim the elbow to the knee. Aim that shoulder. 3, 2, 1, go. If you can go at a quicker pace on this one, that's great, but still make sure that you're activating and leading with that oblique. A lot of times on these, especially with the feet up, we can kind of just rock back and forth with it and just throw our body left and right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In that plank position. So we're up. I think most of us have done these before. Plank through, coming down to the elbows, back up to the hands. If you have wrist issues, I want you right here, and you're just rotating those hips a little bit left to right. Widen the feet out if you need a little bit more stabilization, or drop to the knees. 3, 2, 1, go. All 3 of these moves, you want to make them pretty controlled, especially this one. So you want to spend more time under tension that whole 40 seconds. So we want to see here, minimal rotation through those hips and that entire body. Control yourself on the way down and up. 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Something you also want to think about too, when you're in that elbow position, don't always use the same arm to lead yourself up. So go right arm first, back down, left arm first, back down. Or back onto your bellies, into that scap pull right here. If you need to pop the feet on the ground, do it, but keep that chest up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go. If you need a little break in between each rep too, you see how I kind of fall down to the ground, but when you finish the rep, pull that chest up. Ten more seconds, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So that last exercise, pretty similar to something we've done in CrossFit numerous times. So wall angels, where you're trying to up against the wall, reaching, and pulling and extending those scaps back. So we're trying to do the same thing. Down to the ground, into that oblique crunch. One more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Try to watch how stable your legs are too in this movement, so we don't want them shifting or kind of counteracting that rotation. Once again, trying to stay stable. On some of these too, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If you find yourself really swaying at the hips a lot, or rotating a lot, or making it difficult, pop your feet underneath the couch maybe too, or under a weight where you can give yourself a little bit more stability. Down to the moving plank. We got one more round after this. 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, don't always use your dominant hand to start that upward motion. trying to alternate here. If you watch me, I really only got 3 reps done in those 15, 20 seconds. So it's not at all about speed. Core is nice and strong right here too. Body just wants to rock left to right. That's gonna be the easiest way to do it. But we wanna use that core to kind of help fight against that motion. So you wanna stay as stable and straight that entire time. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, last round through here, and then we'll be back up on our feet. Guys, we're going into those scat pulls one more time. Even if you're thinking about it too, just standing upright, pulling those scaps, middle of the shoulder blades back together. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a really good exercise too, to do maybe a few other times throughout the week too. Not necessarily, I don't think anybody's favorite exercise, but it is important too, especially if you're at a desk or seated a lot of the day. Those back muscles are gonna get pretty weak. 3, 2, 1, relax. Down to the oblique crunch and then those planks one last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, oblique crunch, 1, go. Halfway, halfway. Think about this too. We did those bicycle crunches, those slow bicycle crunches last week. Same movement. We're just taking the feet out of the equation. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Fight as much as you can in this next exercise to stay in that plank position that whole time. So last exercise in this lap, and we're back up on our feet, giving the upper body a little bit of a rest. Moving planks last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Control your breathing in this baby too. These can be easy just to hold that breath the whole time. If you need to catch your breath, maybe catch them up in that top or bottom position and then scoot forward. Give me a few more reps from there. 15 seconds left. Almost done, almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, y'all. Great job. Be good. We're back up on our feet. They really couldn't see 90% of y'all's form or anything at that point, so it's good we're back up. So we're standing through next 3 exercises. We're gonna move all lower body. I'm gonna go through them right now. Gonna move through them pretty quick. So into a lateral lunge. I want you to try to move through these pretty speedily. So you see, maybe I'm not going down quite as deep, but try to push and drive yourself back to the middle as quick as you can. We want to activate the outside of that glute as much as we can. Second exercise, done these a few times, they're going to come into a broad jump. Sit the hips back, drive them forward. If you don't have much space, just do one jump forward, turn around, jump them back. Last set or last exercise then, you're going to go into a sprint start. So half foot lunge here, quick power upward. So I want to drive off that front foot. We're going to go 5 one leg, 5 the other. Start with the lateral lunge first. You're going to go 20 seconds one leg, 20 seconds that other leg. 5, 4, don't pop off with that hand and knee. 3, 2, 1, go. So if you see too, we want to try to keep these a little bit quicker. I don't come into this full standing upright position, still leaned off just a little bit to that side. 3, 2, 1, transition right into that opposite side. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Keep that weight back in that heel. Really try to turn that glute on. Okay, broad jumps next. I don't want you to go crazy with the speed, so don't just jump, jump, jump. Try to give me a full jump, soft land. Trying to push out for distance each time. 3, 2, 1, go. If you don't want to jump, come down into that duck walk. Slow, steady duck walk, down and back. Feet are in that nice athletic position. Jump once, jump twice. Really drive those hips forward. Working on a lot of hip extension right here. Good, 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 y'all. I think it's impressive too. We've been doing these, I think, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks now. I don't think I've seen anybody break anything or run into anything in their house. So props to y'all for knowing the space around you. 3, 2, 1, relax. This one's gonna get tough quick, but quick little half lunge down, explode upward. You wanna go opposite arm, opposite knee. If you're here, sometimes it can get funky, going same arm, same knee. If that's happening, don't worry about it. 5 one leg, 5 the other. 3, 2, 1, go. Kind of want to think about first positioning. Maybe if I'd be starting a race, boom, that's the positioning I want. Quick little tap down, switch them up. We don't have to go crazy deep or crazy quick on the speed. We just want to keep them moving. So keep yourself moving, keep those legs driving each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'd actually rather have you go into a half lunge, be able to do a few more reps, as opposed to all the way down into a full lunge and slowing yourself down. So back at that start, lateral lunges one more time. Trying to keep that speed up since we're only working one side for each 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. This leg's gonna straighten out. See how I just tap that second leg in pretty quickly. Main key, we want that absorption down on that outside leg, and then the drive off. The movement here into a full stand, not too important. 2, 1, opposite side, same thing. On these lateral ones, don't let yourself get too far out in front of that knee. So I sit here, butts back. I'm not shifting or rotating forward. Chest up tall still. 3, 2, 1, relax. Rolling into a broad jump next. When we hit these jumps forward too, a lot of times people will come here, jump, pop their hands backward. Throw your momentum forward, put some distance. So that kind of helps you move in that same direction. 3, 2, 1, go. I doubt any of us have a max broad jump test coming up, but if you really want to push for distance, drive those arms forward. Soft landing 2 each time. Focus on that landing. Remember, don't worry about speed. Try to give me some distance. Reset yourself. Soft landing. 15 seconds left. 15 left. Good drive, everybody. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Almost done. 5, 4, 1 or 2 more jumps. 1 or 2 more jumps. 2, 1, and relax. Great job on those jumps. I know they get tough quick. This whole set right here, 3 exercise set, this one's pretty tough. So coming back again into that little sprinter start, drive the foot, boom. Quick up, quick back down. 3, 2, 1, go. You can remember what foot you ended on last time, props to you. Otherwise, just pick a leg. Try to give me a nice calf raise and explosion from that front leg, so we don't want to end flat-footed. That front leg and that front ankle, you want to try to explode upwards through. Pushing way past halfway already. Got about 10 seconds left. Good drive, y'all, good drive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. One last thing I want to make note on that one. When you finish here, so see how, I guess this black doesn't really blend in too well, but come up into a full extension. So I don't want you still leaning forward. When you finish that rep, full extension, my hips, ankles should all be straight upward. 3 seconds, lateral lunge. 2, 1, go. Last set of these babies. Remember when I'm hitting these, don't let that knee fall forward. Don't let yourself rotate outward either. 5 more seconds, flipping to the other side. 2, 1, other leg. I think I mention it every time we do single leg movement, but this is still great. Remember what leg is maybe a little bit trickier, feels a little bit wonkier, but and try to maybe work on that in the future. 2, 1, relax. See, I assume that's your kid in the background. I love that they're just doing their own exercises, but if you want to follow along with them too, it looks like they got some solid bounds and leaps going on too. Broad jumps are up next, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Finish strong on these last couple. Just coming out on 3 more exercises after this next one. Last little lower body coming up right here. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 2 more jumps, 2 more jumps. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work, y'all. Back down, last time. Foot back, explosive little step upward. 10 seconds here. Key component on this one, last lower body exercise. Work that whole 40 seconds. Make the leg transition quick. 2, 1, go. On that foot back, still keeping that chest up pretty tall. You're not leaning too far forward. Don't let yourself get out of position just because we're trying to do these a little bit more quickly. Halfway through, halfway through. Good work, y'all. Good work, good work, good work. Driving that leg upward, knee drive up. 5 seconds left. Fight through it. Longer break after this, baby. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Catch your breath, y'all. Catch some water. So next 3 exercises, all gonna be down on the ground too. Got 2 kind of in a plank position. First one, only push-ups we have of the day. You're gonna come into a push-up. So 1 push-up down, arm reach out. 1 push-up down, arm reach out. Once again, my left arm's a lot weaker, so it's gonna be a lot tougher, but control yourself on that raise. Don't just try to throw it up and slap it down. Slow and steady with them. Next exercise, down on the ground, we're going back extensions. So arms and legs coming up off that ground, holding yourself for about a second, bring yourself back down. Last exercise, we're in kind of this 4-point position. Slowly controlled, walk yourself out. So see how my arms are out in front of me, further than a plank position? You're just trying to walk them out as far as you can. You'll get a little bit of a break back here, but we want the weight to be on your arms and on your hands as much as possible. If you have wrist issues on either of those push-ups, either grab like a dumbbell to hold on to, Fists could be all right too. And then just don't necessarily worry too much about that walkout. So 20 seconds. We'll hit the push-ups next. 3 exercises, 3 times through. Then you're done. Line those feet out a little bit if you need to on those push-ups, because you're going to be a little bit more unstable with those arm raises. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Try to set your body. It's kind of a weird cue, but set your body before you come into that raise. So don't just start raising your hand right away. We don't want to shift so much to one side when we raise our hand. We want to still be pretty much facing downward in that plank position. 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, boom. Just drop on down onto your stomach. Back extensions here. Glutes are going to be active to help raise those legs off the ground. Hold yourself for a second. Right back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On this baby, I'd focus a little bit more on that upper body and that torso, trying to get it up, activate that lower back. That's going to help bring you up off that ground as opposed to those legs. 2, 1, relax. Okay, last exercise in this set. Kind of like an inchworm, but we're not coming all the way up. And when you finish this walk, slow control. Right here, I'm in this plank position. Walk yourself out a little bit further again. And back again. Hand movements are going to be pretty small. 3, 2, 1, go. So here it's a lot easier, but once you get out further, shorten those hand movements down. Slowly work yourself out and back in. Half little second rest here. Walk yourself back out. So maybe find a space that you brought your hands to the first set, and then try to push past that a little bit with each consecutive set. 4, 3, 2, and boom, cash them on out. Arms are gonna be pretty tough, tired coming right into this baby. 2 more sets. So push-ups, full reach out. Push-ups, full reach out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. If you want to do the push-ups down on your knees and then quick come up to the reach on your toes, that's fine. So adjust it however you need to. If you want to stick to the knees the whole time, stick down there. Arms get just a little bit of a breather next exercise, so try to fight to stay in that plank. 10 left, 10 left, 10 left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If anybody's actually listening to that playlist, you're probably at about the time when it's just all-star back to back to back. So hopefully you've either gone insane or it's helping you push through the rest of this workout. 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. Almost done, almost done. 3, 2, 1, boom. Down to the ground, extension back. Like I said, trying to really activate that lower back. That's gonna help take you from here to here. Maybe don't focus as much on that lower body. It's a full body movement, but we really want to focus on that lower back each time. Controlled this whole time. Pushing 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Hey, you just working the guns right now or what? Said, screw this, I'm just doing bicep curls. 2, 1, relax. Last few, guys. Back down into that walking plank out. It is tough to get those hands out beyond that plank position, but slow, consistent little movements. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoops, don't start the plank. On the way back into, if you see, don't try to just speed it up. So when I'm way out here, don't try to just come back in 2 movements, come back slowly. The hand movements will be a lot bigger to start, and then they'll get smaller, smaller, smaller as you get further out. 5, 4, 3, 2, last rep, 1, boom, relax. 20 seconds here. We got one last round through. I know this is a lot of push-ups and plank position to be in to end it, but fight as much as you can. Stick in that plank right here. Push up with that arm, reach out in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. Hitting a few more reps, just 1 or 2 more reps here each side. Guys are almost done. Give me 1 or 2 more push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job, great job. Shake those arms and shoulders out a little bit. If they're really tight and they get tough to hold out even here for this exercise, bring the arms in a little bit if you need to. Back extensions last time. 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't mention it really before either, but don't lurch your head up. You're not looking forward. Just look down at the ground. Keep that neck and head pretty neutral. Finish them out for these last 5 seconds. Almost done, almost done. 3, 2, and relax. Final set, y'all, final set. So on this one, fight to get out maybe a little bit further than you've gotten before. Spend time out at this extended position. My butt's trying to stay as low as possible still. Controlled, small, steady steps back in. 3, 2, 1, go. Almost done, y'all, almost done. Keep them walking, keep them walking. Got about 15 seconds left. Try to make it all the way out, all the way back in one more time, or just hang out at the end there. Don't push those shoulders too much, but we want to get to that end position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Flop them on down if you want, stand them on up. You guys are all done. Good work, good work. Great job with that one, guys, too. So that one was a little bit different, I think, too, where a lot of the exercises were a lot slower movements, a little bit more kind of isometric holds, too. But I think y'all did really well with them each round. So good work that whole time through, too. Fantastic job, everybody. We'll keep these rolling through the next few weeks too. I think next week too in that email, I'll send out a little bit of information about summer programming too, since we got a few questions about that. So just hold on. We'll be doing some virtual stuff during the summer too, but hold out for a few more details with that. If anybody's got any questions, shoot them out. Otherwise, super job today. We'll be hitting back. No class on Monday, remember, because it is Memorial Day. But if you want to get a workout in before the weekend pops in, 3 o'clock on Friday, we'll be doing CrossFit workout. A lot of the same movements. But otherwise, boom, have a fantastic week and weekend. High fives all around too. Thank you to yourselves for continuing to come and being consistent, y'all. Adios.